I pull the black wax from the cardboard sleeve. This is the only religion that I currently believe. Placing it carefully on a velvet turntable mat. We don't need a heavy conversation or a chat. The crackle hits the speakers before the music starts, setting the absolute perfect tempo for our hearts. You pour the red wine with a slow, steady hand. We are exactly where the evening had planned. Let the record spin slow tonight. Keep the volume heavy and the feeling right. We at 33 revolutions per minute to burn. Taking our time with every single turn. Don't rush the groove, don't skip the track. There is no reason to ever look back. Just let the record spin slow. The bassline is vibrating straight through the floor, rolling from the window right down to the door. It matches the way that your fingers trace my neck. We are keeping the speed of the outside world in check. Every horn section feels like a warm, heavy breath, scaring away the stress in the daily little debt. We lean into the rhythm, sinking into the couch, healing every single place that used to say ouch. Let the record spin slow. Keep the volume heavy and the feeling right. We have 33 revolutions per minute to burn. Taking our time with every single turn. Don't rush the groove, don't skip the track. There is no reason to ever look back. Just let the record spin slow. Side A is finishing, needle is the paper label. You walk across the rug, leaning over the table, flipping it over to the deeper, darker side, where all the heaviest, slowest melodies hide. The mood in the room shifts down another gear. Everything is perfectly focused and crystal clear. The analog warmth wraps around us like a coat, catching the emotion on every single note. Whoa. Let the record spin slow tonight. Keep the volume heavy and the feeling right. We have 33 revolutions per minute to burn. Taking our time with every single turn. Don't rush the groove, don't skip, don't track. There is no reason to ever look back. Just let the record spin slow. The final track fades into a quiet rhythmic click, but neither of us moves, the atmosphere is too thick. We let the turntable spin in the absolute dark, feeding a fire that started from a tiny spark. The music is over, but the frequency remains, flowing like a slow river through our veins. We master the art of taking our sweet time, turning a Saturday night into a paradigm. The record spins slow. Keep the volume heavy and the feeling right. We at 33 revolutions per minute to burn. Taking our time with every single time. Don't rush the groove, don't skip the track. There is no reason to ever look back. Just let the record spin slow, slow. Just let it spin. Oh, round and round.
I turned the brass key and I heard the heavy click. The transition from the outside is sudden and quick. I dropped the heavy bags and kicked off the tight shoes. We are officially entirely off the daily news. The hallway mirror catches the exhaustion in my eyes, but then I see your face and the tension simply dies. You take the heavy jacket right off of my back and instantly correct the balance that I lack. We are leaving the world at the door tonight, keeping the heavy shadows completely out of sight. The city can't keep its rush and its desperate speed, because right here is everything I will ever need. No emails, no problems, no places to be, just the sacred sanctuary, you and me, leaving the world at the door, leaving the world at the door. We walk into the bedroom, the lighting is low, the only place on earth I ever wanted to go. The carpet is soft against my tired bare feet. This is the ultimate luxurious retreat. You pour a glass of water, hand it to me slow, watching the heavy stress of the Monday let go. The architecture of this room is a fortress of peace, where all of the external expectations cease. We are leaving the world tonight. She's leaving the earth.
The sirens outside are a muffled, distant one. They have absolutely nothing to do with you and mine. We pull the heavy curtains across the window pane, blocking out the headlights and the freezing rain. I sink into the mattress, you pull me to your chest, providing the ultimate unparalleled rest. We drew a heavy boundary that nobody can cross, turning off the signals, preventing any loss. We are leaving the world the touch of your hand, the most beautiful language that I understand. The week is completely erased from my brain, washed away entirely like dirt in the rain. We built a private island in the middle of the room, where only the quiet is, deepest feelings bloom. The lock on the door is holding the chaos at bay, allowing us to simply fade into the gray. We are leaving the world locked out, safe inside. You didn't even have to say a single word out loud. You stood out instantly inside the heavy crowd. It's the way your eyes lock directly on mine, totally undeniable biological sign. There is no algorithm that can calculate this pull, making the empty spaces feel incredibly full. We moved toward each other without thinking it through. I know exactly what I was supposed to do. This pure, unadulterated chemistry, a perfect reaction between you and me. We mix the elements and watch the temperature rise. No hesitation, no need for any disguise. It's in the blood, it's in the bone, it's in the skin. The exact moment where the absolute rush begins. was a shock to the system, like finding the heavy pieces that were missing. Endorphins flooding every single capillary vein, a beautiful pleasure that borders on pain. Your fingertips analyzing the shape of my jaw, following the oldest, most fundamental law. We are an experiment that went perfectly right, illuminating the darkness of the Saturday night. It's pure, unadulterated chemistry, a perfect reaction between you and me. We mix the elements and watch the temperature rise. No hesitation, no need for any disguise. It's in the blood, it's in the bone, it's in the skin, the exact moment where the absolute rush begins. Beautiful chemistry. You add a little pressure, I provide the release, finding the exact center of this heavy piece. Two entirely different compounds mixing into one, a chain reaction that cannot be undone. The dopamine is rushing heavy through my mind, leaving the logical analysis totally behind. We are proving the theories of attraction right here, making the formula absolutely crystal clear. It's pure, unadulterated chemistry, a perfect reaction between you and me. We mix the elements and watch the temperature rise. No hesitation, no need for any disguise. It's in the blood, it's in the bone, it's in the skin, the exact moment where the absolute rush begins. Beautiful chemistry. The bond is permanently formed in the heat of the bed, a physical manifestation of the things we said. The molecular structure of the night is complete, wrapped in the heavy cotton of the tangled sheet. The experiment is over, the conclusion is drawn. We will stay inside this reaction until the dawn. You and me functioning as a single machine, the strongest connection that I have ever seen. It's pure, unadulterated chemistry, a perfect reaction between you and me. We mix the elements and watch the temperature rise. No hesitation, no need for any disguise. It's in the blood, it's in the bone, it's in the skin, the exact moment where the absolute rush begins. Beautiful chemistry, perfect reaction. You and me. Press my ear flat against the cold, dry wall. Someone next door hits a minor piano chord, and notes bleed through the plaster in the hole. A muffled rhythm hitting the wooden floorboard. We listen to the neighbor playing through the brick, a secondhand melody in our own private room. The tempo is dragged, sluggish and thick, cutting through the middle of the Sunday gloom.
Trace the muffled rhythm on my left knee, matching the tempo of the distant ivory keys. We don't need to pay an admission fee, catching the sound on the indoor breeze. We listen to the neighbor playing through the brick, a secondhand melody in our own private room. The tempo is dragging, sluggish and thick, cutting through the middle
the Sunday gloom.
They miss a sharp note and pause for a beat.
The sudden void of silence hanging in the air. I shift my weight and adjust my bare feet, waiting for the music coming through the stair.
The scale starts again, climbing up the key.
A shared experience for you and me. The playing stops abruptly. The lid closes down, leaving us with the ringing in our ears. We're the only two people awake in the town, washing away the residue of our fears. We listen to the neighbor playing through the brick,
secondhand melody.
In our own private room, the tempo is dragging, sluggish and thick, cutting through the middle of the Sunday gloom. Notes through the wall,
Fading out now.
fading out now, drifting. I untangle the black hole wrapped around itself, handing you the left earbud across the couch. Taking an old album off the dusty shelf, settling down in a lazy, comfortable slouch. The jack clicks into the receiver with a snap. Vinyl crackle translates to a digital stream. We're resting inside of a musical trap, sharing the audio of a 90s dream. The bass drops in, shaking the tiny driver. I see you now, slightly on the downbeat. We're drinking the sound like a desert survivor. A synchronized rhythm guiding our feet. To the receiver with a snap. Oh, yeah. Vinyl crackle translates to a digital stream. Oh, resting inside of a musical trap, sharing the audio of a 90s dream. You turn your head and the wire pulls tight. A physical limit to the distance we keep. We lean in closer under the reading light, letting the inner melody sing deep. The chord keeps us tethered inches apart. A steady rhythm bumping in the dark. The track fades out into an electronic hiss. We leave the earbuds resting in our ears. A manufactured proximity we don't want to miss. Drowning out the world and all its gears. A jack clicks into the receiver with a snap. Final crackle translates to a digital stream. We're resting inside of a musical trap, sharing the audio of a 90s dream. Oh, left earbud in, wire pulled tight, fading to static. Hits my exposed shoulder. You rolled away and took the blanket to your side. The air in the room is noticeably colder. I have nowhere in the mattress left to hide. Yeah, I pull the cotton edge back with a sudden tug. You're grown and shift your weight in the dark. We're fighting for territory on the wall. We're working on a blunt physical mark. My knee bumps your calf under the sheet. A minor collision will settle the border dispute. You kick back mildly with your freezing feet. Yeah, you kick back mildly with your freezing feet. The communication is abrasive and mute. Yeah, I pull the cotton edge up grown and shift your weight in the dark. We're fighting for territory on the woven rug, breathing a blunt physical mark. I steal another inch of the linen from your waist. You sigh and throw an arm across my chest. And oh, yeah, an uncoordinated movement made in haste, putting a nocturnal argument to rest. No words required, no apologies to make. We compromise for the temperature's sake. We settle the boundaries without a single sound. The fabric distributed it evenly again. The most comfortable compromise we found, tuning out the noise of the pouring rain. I pull the cotton edge back, the sudden tug. You're grown and shift your weight in the dark. Fight territory on the wall. He with a blunt physical mark, pulling the covers, shifting the weight. lock on a heavy wooden door. Drop the heavy winter coat right onto the floor.
Melted the notifications, killed the glowing screen, creating our own private, undisturbed quarantine. The air in the bedroom is thick and getting warm. We are the quiet center of an invisible storm. I don't wanna hear the traffic or the city sound, just the heavy rhythm of my feet on the ground. We are isolating the feeling tonight, stripping away every distraction in sight, putting this one in motion under the glass, watching the meaningless hours slowly pass. No past, no future, nowhere else to be, just magnifying the space between you and me, isolating the feeling, the texture of the cotton sheets beneath my hand, tracing the geography I finally understand. Every single breath you take is amplified and clear. This is the only frequency I ever wanna hear. You trace a slow line from my shoulder to my spine, a quiet confirmation that your time is totally mine. The temperature is shifting with every move we make, finding out exactly how much tension we can take. We are isolating the feeling tonight, stripping away every distraction of sleep.
I forgot the conversations from the afternoon. I forgot the phase of the silver winter moon. All the heavy obligations melted in the heat, leaving nothing but this heavy synchronized beat.
There is a specific gravity holding us down, miles away from the center of the busy town. We built a vacuum where the pressure disappears, washing away the residue of our separate years. We are isolating the fears, isolated in the fear, breathing in the distraction and stay. Now the only evidence of life is in your eyes. No need for heavy promises or clever alibis. We distill the entire world into a single drop, and I don't want this chemical reaction to stop. The deeper we sink, the quieter it gets, erasing the doubts and the yesterday's regrets. It's just raw sensation, unedited and pure. We found the only remedy, the absolute cure. We are isolating the feeling tonight, stripping away every distraction in sight, just the feeling, nothing else. Yeah. Why we started the evening on opposite sides of the room, but the air between us felt heavy as a sonic boom. Every time you shifted, I felt the current pull, making this empty apartment feel dangerously full. I tried to keep my focus on the glass in my hand, but the invisible forces are hard to withstand. The distance is shrinking without moving a foot. This kind of attraction refuses to stay put. It's a magnetic proximity, rewritten the laws of our biology. The totally undeniable physical side, with absolutely nowhere left to hide. The closer you get, the stronger the hold. A silent story waiting to be told. Magnetic proximity, magnetic proximity. Now there's only a fraction of an inch to erase. I can feel the slow warmth radiating from your face. The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. This is the most awake I have been in my life. You haven't even touched my shoulder or my skin, but the chemical reaction is ready to begin. The anticipation is a heavy, beautiful way. We are finally arriving at the ultimate gate. It's a magnetic proximity, rewriting the laws of our biology. Totally undeniable physical style, with absolutely nowhere left to hide. The closer you get, the stronger the hold. A silent story waiting to be told. Magnetic proximity, magnetic proximity. Oh, yeah. When the 0 point hits and the boundaries drop, there is no mechanism that can make this stop. The impact is silent, but it shakes me to the core. I don't even remember what we were waiting for. Your hands find the rhythm that my body understands. We are following the map of undiscovered lands. The friction is generating a beautiful heat, making this late night equation totally complete. It's a magnetic proximity, rewriting the laws of our biology. The totally undeniable physical side, with absolutely nowhere left to hide. The closer you get, the stronger the hold. A silent story waiting to be told. Magnetic proximity, magnetic proximity, yeah. Locked in the center of the gravitational field, both of us ready to entirely yield. No pushing, no pull, just a constant embrace, finding our permanent late night space. Hey, the world outside is spinning completely off its axis, while we are perfecting this quiet, private practice. We crack the code of the ultimate design. Your energy perfectly we matching with mine. It's a magnetic proximity, rewriting the laws of our biology. A totally undeniable physical side, with absolutely nowhere left to hide. The closer you get, the stronger the hold. A silent story waiting to be told. Magnetic proximity, zero distance, just gravity. Yeah. One slat of the plastic blinds is permanently bent, letting a harsh light, so white sky hit the wall. I'm wearing a thick jacket inside the apartment, waiting for the broken boiler guy to call. A spoon fell on the linoleum an hour ago. Neither of us has bothered to pick it up yet. You're wearing a beanie pulled down to your eyebrow, trying to trap whatever body heat you can get. The thermostat reads a icy 55. We're doom and bam to survive. Just freezing out the weekend on the living room floor, ignoring a draft coming under the door, staring at the bent plastic on the window pane, listening to the steady drizzle of the rain. We're huddled together just to block out the chill, sitting completely, absolutely still. I'm reading the back of a shampoo bottle label, just staring at the chemicals listed in a row. The cold air is making my knuckles turn red, the circulation moving incredibly slow. You shift your weight and steal the thick blanket. I don't even have the energy to fight back. I just pull my jacket collar up to my chin and stare at the ceiling past as large as life. On the living room floor, ignoring the draft coming under the door, the steady drizzle of the rain. We're huddled together just to block out the chill, sitting completely, absolutely still. The spoon on the floor catches the slice of white light, a metallic reflection in the freezing room. The repair guy's definitely not coming today. We're entirely abandoned to the winter gloom. I rest my freezing heel against your calf. You flinch for a second but don't pull away. A minor exchange of temperature and friction, the only physical contact we make today. Thermostat reads an icy 55. We're doing the bare minimum to survive. Aching on the living room floor, ignoring the draft coming under the door. Staring at the bent plastic on the window pane, listening to the steady drizzle of the rain. Huddled together just to block out the chill, sitting completely, absolutely still. You ask me what time it is with a muffled voice. I tell you it doesn't matter, it's all just gray. We accept the freezing conditions without a fuss, letting the afternoon slowly decay. The slice of light on the wall starts to fade out as the sun goes down behind the city grid. We just bury our faces into the fabric, cover the evidence of everything we did. Just a bent line, a drop spoon, and freezing air. We're heavily anchored to the upholstery chair. No heat in the pipes, no warmth in the vent, but the weekend is still perfectly spent.
Piece of your AirPods. The plastic is warm from sitting in your ear. A low bass line playing from some playlist, the only actual sound I wanna hear. The blinds are pulled down to the bottom sill, blocking out the traffic on the avenue. I'm wearing the oversized hoodie you bought, staring at the ceiling cracks right next to you. Neither of us has spoken in 20 minutes straight, just letting the Sunday carry its own weight. We're just breathing the air in this heavy room, sharing the audio while the city drives by. Don't need to fill up the quiet, we consume. Watching the gray clouds form in the sky, it's the comfort of knowing I don't have to speak. Washing off the residue of a complicated week. Ooh, there's a half-empty glass of water on the floor, condensation dripping down the side of the glass. I'm watching the second hand on the wall clock, seeing how long a specific mood can last. You shift your leg and pin down my knee, a lazy heavy gravity keeping me in place. I scroll through a timeline of nothing important while the heater blows dry air into my face. We're just breathing the air in this heavy room, sharing the audio while the city drives by. No need to fill up the quiet, we consume. Watching the gray clouds form in the sky, it's the comfort of knowing I don't have to speak. Washing off the residue of a complicated week. The battery warning chimes in the right ear. We've been laying here draining the charged to zero. A pile of laundry sitting on an armchair, but doing the washes and making me a hero. You close your eyes and let your head tilt back. The track switches over to a lo-fi beat. I pull my phone out just to check the degree, tuck my cold toes underneath the sheet. Neither of us has spoken in 20 minutes straight, just letting the Sunday carry its own weight. We're just breathing the air in this heavy room, whoa, sharing the audio while the city drives by. No need to fill up the quiet, consume, whoa, watching the gray clouds form in the sky. It's the comfort of knowing I don't have to speak, oh, washing off the residue of a complicated week. Oh, the music cuts out when the pod finally dies, but you don't even reach to put it in the cage. We just transition to the sound of the trap, blowing through the weather, stripping in this place. I leave the plastic piece resting on the wood, not wanting to ruin the geometry we built. You pull the blanket tighter around your waist, and I just surrender the rest of the quilt. It's just static and the rhythm of the rain outside. Nowhere to go and absolutely nothing to hide. We let the afternoon dissolve into the gray, exactly how we plan to waste the day.
I do 5 cards on the scratch floorboards. The paper bends slightly at the corners. We're ignoring the sleep our body affords, acting like midnight insomniac mourners. You discard a king of spades onto the pile. I pick it up and form an American. We've been sitting on the rug for a while, avoiding the rising of the morning sun. The microwave clock strikes 2 in the dark. You shuffle the remaining deck, and your hands were parked inside this stationary park, following the insomnia strict demands. You discard a king of spades onto the pile. I pick it up and form an American. We've been sitting on the rug for a while, avoiding the rising of the morning sun. The deck slips awkwardly from your tight grip. 52 cards scatter across the wool. A sudden uncoordinated clumsy slip. The living room floor is suddenly full. We don't pick them up, we just let them lie. Watching the owls that fall asleep fly. I leave my hand face up on the ground, a pair of 7s and a single ace. We stop the game without a single sound, operating at a lethargic pace. You discard a king of spades onto the pile. I pick it up and form a new grid. We've been sitting on the rug for a while, avoiding the rising of the morning sun. Cards on the rug, 2 in the morning, drifting to sleep. temperature is rising everywhere. It's the subtle resistance of fabric against skin, the absolute moment where the boundaries cave in. I can feel the static, the electricity start to build. Every empty space in the room is getting filled. It's an undeniable friction, breaking down every single restriction. The heat is generated by the slowest touch, never moving too fast, never doing too much. A physical reaction we cannot ignore, leaving us constantly wanting a little more. Undeniable friction. The way you pull my waist, deliberate and sure. We are creating a fever that doesn't have a cure. Sliding across the velvet cushions in the dim light, taking total ownership of the Saturday night. Every point of contact is a spark in the dark, leaving a heavy, invisible kind of mark. The resistance is melting, turning into pure flow. We are generating energy, letting it grow. It's an undeniable friction, breaking down every single restriction. The heat is generated by the slowest touch, never moving too fast, never doing too much. A physical reaction we cannot ignore, leaving us constantly wanting a little part more. Undeniable friction. I can hear the heavy change in the way you breathe, the kind of deep desire that you cannot shade. Our movements are synchronized, a heavy quiet dance. We are completely locked inside of this heavy trance. Skin against skin is the only texture I need, following exactly wherever you want to lead. The burn is beautiful, a slow acting flame, forgetting the rules and forgetting. It's an undeniable friction, breaking down every single restriction. The heat is generated by the slowest touch, never moving too fast, never doing too much. A physical reaction we cannot ignore, leaving us constantly want a little more. Undeniable friction. We reach the boiling point without making a sound, the heaviest energy that can possibly be found. No turning back now, the momentum is too great. We are totally surrendering to the heavy weight. The friction consumed the logic and the rational mind, leaving the entire busy universe far behind. Just the raw sensation of you pressing into me, the absolute peak of our private chemistry. An undeniable friction, breaking down every single restriction. The heat is generated by the slowest touch, never moving too fast, never doing too much. A physical reaction we cannot ignore, leaving us constantly want a little more. Undeniable friction. Just the heat, just the friction, burn it television screen in a harsh glare. I stand up and pull the nylon cord to the basin. Thick fabric drops down, cutting off the outside air. Plunge in the living room into a darker burns my nose for a second. A thin gray line of smoke rises from the wood. We're ignoring every errand that the daytime beckon, hiding inside exactly the way we should. The sandalwood fills the gap between the walls. And amber tint covers the edge of the coffee table. We reject the pressure when the afternoon calls. Disconnecting the wire from the router cable. Sulfur burns my nose for a second. A thin gray line of smoke rises from the wood. We're ignoring every errand that the daytime beckon, hiding inside exactly the way we should. You watch the incense ash fall onto a ceramic tray. A tiny gray mountain building up on the plate. We've locked the door to the remainder of the day, accepting the terms of the stationary state. The wick burns down, the embers start to fade. You're resting inside the artificial shade. The room smells like cedar and burnt matchsticks. I lie back down on the upholstery by your side. We skip the politics and the daily tricks, finding a comfortable, narrow place to hide. Smoke rises from the wood. We're ignoring every errand that the daytime beckon, hiding inside exactly the way we should. Pull the cord down, let it burn out, fading out.
There are 3 cardboard boxes piled by the door, wrapped in brown packing tape I haven't cut it yet. I'm eating cold toast off a flimsy paper plate, trying to calculate how much lazy air we can get. You're rubbing your eye and smudging your mascara, leaving a dark streak right across your cheek. The garbage truck is reversing down the alleyway, making that terrible high-pitched shriek. The Wi-Fi router is blinking a rapid green light. We're aggressively avoiding the outside fight. It's a flat weekend sitting on the living room rug, safe inside the perimeter that we naturally dug. Ignoring the packages sitting out in the hall, staring at the scuff marks painted on the wall. We're sharing the quiet and the stale indoor air, anchored to the floorboards without a single care. The toast is practically cardboard itself by now, but I chew it slowly just to pass the time. You pull your knees up and rest your chin on your arm, covered in the comfortable weekend grime. I think the mailman just shoved letters in the slot, the metal flap clanking against the wooden frame. We don't even flinch, we just let it sit there, refusing to participate in the daily game. It's a flat weekend sitting on the living room rug. It's inside the perimeter that we naturally dug. Ignoring the packages sitting out in the hall, staring at the scuff marks painted on the wall. We're sharing the quiet flat pillow right out from under me, leaving my head resting on the carpet weaver. I just adjust my neck and accept the downgrade with zero intention to pack up and leave. The blinking router casts a weird shadow on the desk, a technological pulse in a dormant zone. I wipe the breadcrumbs off the front of my shirt and check the battery level on my dead phone. The Wi-Fi router is blinking a rapid green light. We're aggressively avoiding the outside fight. It's a flat weekend sitting on the living room that we naturally do, ignoring the packages sitting out in the hall, staring at the scuff marks painted on the wall. We're sharing the quiet and the stale indoor air, anchored to the floorboards without a single care. The garbage truck finally pulls out of the alley, taking the heavy mechanical noise away. We're left with the hum of the refrigerator, the only soundtrack to this gray day. I toss the paper plate toward the coffee table. It misses the edge and flips onto the floor. We mutually agree to clean it up tomorrow and settle back into the quiet we adore. Just brown tape boxes and cold stale bread, avoiding the mattress and the actual bed. We're perfectly useless, completely off track, and neither of us wants the energy back.
Closet cover from 98 rests on the hardwood floor. I trace the spine where the paper is starting to tear. Pages scattered from the coffee table to the door, reading old interviews while you run hands through your hair. We haven't stepped outside since Friday afternoon. The fashion spreads are fading in the gray weather, flipping pages underneath the pale indoor moon, keeping the frayed edges of the weekend together. I slide a magazine across the rug with my bare toe. centerfold, sticking to the laminate wood, leaving it open to a spread of faded denim blue. We understand this silence exactly as we should. Nothing else in the apartment left to do. Stepped outside since Friday afternoon. The fashion spreads are fading in the gray weather. Flipping pages underneath the pale window moon, keeping the frayed edges of the weekend together. Glossy paper on the ground, flipping the pages now, fading out. Sideways, you're stretched out flat across the living room cushions. We're navigating a very lethargic maze, avoiding any kind of energetic mission. I slide my freezing toes under the hem of your pants. You flinch from the chill, but let them stay. We're executing a stationary quiet dance, washing the stress of the week away. My ankles rest firmly against your warm calf, a stark contrast in the indoor climate. Acting like a comfortable, sleepy primate. I slide my freezing zone under the hem of your pants. You flinch from the chill, but let them stay. We're executing a stationary quiet dance, washing the stress of the week away. The temperature evens out beneath the fleece. Draws the heat directly from your bone. We've negotiated a very specific peace, inside the borders of this apartment zone. Cold meets warm, the shivering stops, listening to the heavy window drop. Your leg to cover my arch, trapped in the warmth under the cotton blend. We've abandoned the mandatory daily march, waiting for the rainy afternoon to end. I slide my freezing toes under the hem of your pants. You flinch from the chill, but let them stay. We're executing a stationary quiet dance, a broken, let it roll. It flashes a harsh red into our living room. A faulty wiring, putting on a slow show, illuminating the edge of the indoor gloom. It goes dark for 3 seconds and flickers back. The pulse paints a crimson stripe on the hardwood. We're lying on the floor off the daily track, watching the rhythm exactly as we should. The neon gas buzzes with a faint electric hum. I match the blinking to the tapping of my foot. The city outside is comfortably numb while we stay exactly where we were put. It goes dark for 3 seconds and it flickers back. The pulse paints a crimson stripe on the hardwood. We're lying on the floor off the daily track, watching the rhythm exactly as we should. Stare at the red stripe crossing my knee, a temporary tattoo painted by the sign. We don't need to pay an admission fee to watch the broken circuitry align. Red light blinking, counting the space, a visual rhythm in this lazy place. The sign finally burns out with a sudden pop. The room plunges back into a natural dark. We let the visual distraction come to a stop, leaving a subtle psychological mark. It goes dark for 3 seconds and flickers back. The pulse paints a crimson stripe on the hardwood. We're lying on the floor off the daily track, watching the rhythm exactly as we should. Red light flashing, fading to black, drifting out.
Guy in the apartment above us walks heavy. I can hear the floorboards groaning under his heel. You're staring at a dead fern sitting on the bookshelf, wondering if the plastic pot was ever even real. There's a glass of tap water sitting on the floor, tiny bubbles clinging to the inside of the rim. We've been laying in the exact same position since noon, waiting for the overcast sky to get slightly dim. The radiator pipes kick in with a loud metallic bang, interrupting the silence that heavily hangs. And we're just tracking the footsteps on the ceiling above, a complete mundane distraction we're making use of, ignoring the pile of mail sitting by the front door, staring at the dust bunnies gathered in the low. No conversation to carry, no point we need to make, just seeing how long of a break we can take. Oh, yeah. You're pulling at a loose thread on the hem of your shirt, wrapping it I'm looking at the crooked blinds covering the glass, filtering a harsh, pale slice of the daylight. A siren goes off about 4 blocks away, fading into the background noise of the street. You shift your legs and press your cold toes directly against the arch of my bare feet, and we're just tracking the footsteps on the ceiling above. A completely mundane distraction we're making use of, ignoring the pile of mail sitting by the front door, staring at the dust bunnies gathering on. No conversation to carry, no point we need to make, just seeing how long of a break we can take. The tap water is definitely lukewarm by now, but leaning over to grab it is too much of a chore. The heavy walking upstairs finally stops, leaving us with the quiet we had right before. I run my thumb over the knuckle of your left hand, feeling the dry skin in the shape of the bone. We let the landline ring until it hits the machine, leaving whoever it is completely alone. The radiator pipes kick in when with a loud metallic bang, interrupting in the silence that heavily hangs. And we're just tracking the footsteps. Ignoring the pile of mail sitting by the front door, staring at the dust bunnies gathering on. No conversation to carry, no point we need to make, just seeing how long of a break we can take. Hey, you ask if it's raining without turning your head. I listen for a second and tell you I'm not sure. We accept the lack of information without a fuss, enjoying the apathy we managed to procure. The furnace definitely dead, brown leaves on the wood, a casualty of the winter and the dry indoor heat. I pull the cotton blanket up over your shoulder and settle right back into the quiet defeat. Just a dead plant and a glass of flat water, surrendering the day to the weekend slaughter. No ambition, no schedule, nothing to prove, and absolutely zero motivation to move.